Can you break this down for our community that is freaking out, that doesn't understand the stock market, that perhaps doesn't like the numbers? Like they're asking yourselves, okay, am I going to be better or worse?
I mean, my argument would be that the vast majority of us will be worse off. And there are a couple reasons for that. I mean, one is, let's say that part of this long-term goal is to bring manufacturing jobs back to the United States, right? Like I understand the impulse. You know, I was born in an old industrial town in Connecticut, and where whatever my grandfathers worked in factories that eventually shut down, moved either to the South or eventually I think moved abroad. So I get that, but the problem is there are two problems. One is that manufacturing nowadays tends to be pretty highly automated. So even bringing manufacturing back to the United States is not going to create a huge number of jobs. And then the other problem is the vast majority of working class people in America and middle class people in America do not work in manufacturing, right? They do other things. And so what these tariffs effectively they're effectively a tax on the working and middle class people to try to subsidize some manufacturing jobs, and then also to satisfy Trump's desire to get rid of all trade deficits. Because I mean, it's not that complicated. Tariffs are a tax. Some of that tax will be eaten by the foreign producer. That's true. Some of it will be eaten by the importer, but a big chunk of it will be paid by American consumers. And the other big problem with tariffs as a tax is that they're regressive taxes, right? So they're not progressive taxes like an income tax is.
Yep.
They're taxes that they're flat, so everyone pays the same rate. But then working and middle class people pay much more of their income on goods than wealthier people do. It's just the reality of the way we spend. And so as a result, tariffs just hit working and middle class people harder.